Arigo, and I'll be talking about the French Revolution during the Convalescence stage. The first event in the stage was in 1799 when Napoleon took control over France. Napoleon was a French emperor and military commander known as one of the most successful generals of the French Revolutionary armies. He seized control over France through overthrowing the French Revolutionary government because of his need for power. He was able to do this through a coup d'etat, meaning an unlawful seizure of power from a government, overall trying to create a strong French empire under his control. The next event was Napoleonic Code, which was established on the 21st of March, 1804. This code unified and modernized the French legal system and is also known as the Civil Code of 1804. Under this code, all male citizens were equal, while women were deprived of any individual rights. The features of the code consisted of right to property, the abolishment of the feudal system, meaning privileges based on birth, and the guild restriction was removed. This system replaced fragmented laws of pre-revolutionary France and influenced civil codes across the world. Another event that occurred was the continental system, which hoped to prohibit trade with Britain, even with neutral countries. Napoleon created it to paralyze Great Britain through the destruction of British commerce known as economic warfare. It took place during the Napoleonic Wars against the British Empire from the 21st of November, 1806 until the 11th of April, 1814, as a large-scale embargo. However, it failed as Britain had overwhelmingly superiority at sea and Napoleon could not pursue the European countries to boycott trade with England, ultimately hurting France and Napoleon as a leader. The next event was Waterloo, the village close by where this battle was fought, June 18, 1815, between Napoleon's French army and a coalition led by the Duke of Wellington and Marshal Blucher. It concluded a war that lasted 23 years and ended French attempts to dominate Europe and destroyed Napoleon's imperial power forever. After Napoleon's defeat, his support in France turned against him, ultimately exiling Napoleon. Lastly, the Congress of Vienna, which began in September 1814 with the intent of redrawing the borders of Europe's aftermath during the Napoleonic and French Revolutionary War. It was the first genuine attempt to forge an international order to bring long-term peace to Europe and control the pace of political change through international supervision. It resulted in new borders throughout Europe, and France had to pay restitution but remained a large power in Europe. Slave trade was also condemned, rivers were allowed to be used internationally, and alliances were set to restore conservative order. Ultimately, new borders in the main 5 countries were given territories. Thank you.